All right, guys, we are live. It's my first live stream for finance ever. Gavin and I have done some live stream for YouTube, but I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about investing. I've got another channel, JTV, but this one has the ability to live stream. So if you're going to get involved in the stock market, everybody and their brother is getting excited right now because there's big money to be made. However, don't get caught in the trap of just looking at orders red hot and clicking on it. You guys need to do some investing research. So some of the best ways to do that is to go into an investor relation page. So if let's say Amazon, you would Google Amazon Investor Relations. And when you do that, I will show you what you get. This video is a little bit bootleg, but that is better than nothing. And, I'll keep improving my videos. But in the meanwhile, so you go to something like this, Investor Relations, right? Like right there. When you do that, you click on it, and that is going to give you all these little options. You can see there's annual reports, shareholder meetings, quarterly results, SEC filings, press releases, all kinds of stuff. It is really, really important to look into these things. When you click on annual reports, what it's going to do is it's going to show you a bunch of these little tiny links, right, that you can click on. And annual reports are great, but quarterly reports are even better. And what you really want to do on there is see how the company has been doing. Because at the end of the day, I think a lot of people forget that the stock market is a collection of companies. And when you buy stock, you're buying just a little tiny piece of that company. So if you wouldn't buy the entire company based on the way it's being run right now, you shouldn't buy any of it, not even one little piece, not one little share, not nothing. Unfortunately, right now when the market's super hot like this, it's when a lot of people that know what they're doing make a lot of money. But it's also a time when new investors end up losing a lot of money. We call it chasing. If you see stock prices pumping and you're like, oh, I'm going to get on that one. It's going to the moon. It might be going to the moon, but most of the people that are making their millions off of it bought it months ago when it was worth about that much. And now that it's going to the moon, they're all going to cash out. That means you get left holding what we call holding the bag. You buy in when it's high and now you're stuck. Everyone sells off, they get their profit, and you're like, oh my gosh, I've got to sell it now. I'm going to lose all my money. Well, you already lost all your money. So if you sell it, guaranteed the loss. So that's why you call it holding the bag. You get stuck holding on to it for a period of time. But so this short video is just real quick, down and dirty. Basically, if you're going to do investing, start looking at investor relation pages for companies. And Google's your friend. If you don't know what these terms are, that's fine. No big deal. One, keep watching me. Keep watching. There's tons of guys. Like my videos, they're so low level compared to what's out there. But at least I'm kind of pushing you in the right direction to get you thinking about this stuff. Then feel free to follow Future Investing, which is Tanner, Amit, all kinds of guys out there that have great information. I am by no means a leader. I'm just the messenger, and frankly, the instigator. I like to get people in the right direction. I'm really good at seeing market trends and market ideas. I'm not the deep dive research guy. However, I feed my ideas to the deep dive research guys. So they end up doing a lot of the heavy lifting because for them, they're seasoned at it. So it's not heavy lifting for them. It's easy, whereas I'm not seasoned at it. So for me, it's strenuous, arduous, takes forever, and it's just not worth me investing my time because we can just pay attention to what they do. But within this, don't just start investing tons of money. We're coming into a government shutdown. It's the last day of the month, September 9/30/25. Strategically speaking, the government's probably going to shut down for a few days. Is it the end of the world? No, it happens all the time. Not all the time, but it happens more than it should. But So it could be actually a buy the dip opportunity. At least that's what I'm looking for. And again, none of this is financial advice, but just a recommendation. If you're going to get into investing, make sure to find the investor relation pages. Don't just start buying stocks because everyone's telling you it's going to 100x. That doesn't happen. It's exceedingly rare that that ever happens. But yeah, check out investor relation pages. That is a good place to get started. If you come across terms you just don't know the meaning of, that's what Google's for. Google it. Google will tell you all. YouTube, we're all here to help. Start finding who to follow and take it from there. All right. See you guys next time. See you on the trails. Good luck investing. Bye-bye.